Hello everyone that has joined already. I am just pulling up the live so I can see what you guys are chatting. Hello, happy 4th of July. I know that I said that I wasn't going to go live. I know I did. But I just can't resist you guys. I was walking around the house and doing some patriotic things, and I got some product development things in the mail yesterday. So hello in the UK. So I decided that I was going to share one of the product development items with you. Let me open up the window here to get us some more natural light. And how about that? There we go. Okay. So hello in Arkansas. So right now begins the Firework Frenzy promotion. So I don't know how many of you guys have been with us for a while, but we do the Firework Frenzy promotion every 4th of July, and it's a really, really cool promo because you get free goodies based upon what you're purchasing. So this year we really, really kicked it up a notch. Hello, Greg. We really, really kicked it up a notch, and we've added some really, really amazing freebies with the amount spent. So with that being said, there are 3 tiers. There is a $50 tier, there is a $75 tier, and there is a $100 tier. So the way that works is there are 3 free gifts that you get with the depending on the tier that you hit. So the first tier is the $50 tier, and I'm so excited about what we've picked for the $50 tier because it's one of my favorite stamp sets that we've ever done. So this stamp set that you get for free with the $50 tier, make sure to check your email that you got from us this afternoon, because that gives you all the information on how to get certain products at the certain tiers. So it's like Firework 50, Firework 75, Firework 100. So the very first level is obviously Firework 50, and you receive this Happy Mail stamp set, which again is one of my absolute favorite stamp sets that we have ever done at Brutus Monroe. It has a lot of really, really great things for you to use on your envelopes, for you to use on your cards, all sorts of stuff. So there is Happy Mail, Hugs Enclosed, Card Swap, One of a Kind, Better Than Junk Mail, Special Delivery, Limited Edition, This Is Not a Bill, to my favorite Stamp Junkie, for anyone that's in the Stamp Junkies group. If you're not in the Stamp Junkies group on Facebook, I suggest joining because it's an awesome group with lots of encouragement and lots of really, really cool folks, and the admins are to die for. The delivery truck, the little envelope, and of course the little mailbox. So it's awesome, an awesome stamp set for you to use for all of your Happy Mail needs. So I love the stamp set. Oh, also you may notice that I am wearing a Create Your Own Ending bracelet today, and the reason I'm wearing this bracelet is because any order that's placed from now until the 6th of July will receive this bracelet. There's no minimum purchase required. From now until the 6th, which is Friday, you will get a Create Your Own Ending, bracelet completely free. Again, any order from now until the 6th of July 2018. Now, that does not count for subscription orders. It does not count for any other type of order that's not placed. You know, it's not a recurring order, if that makes sense. And I hope that does make sense to you. But don't worry, I am going to show you guys this month's embossing powder club powder, because so many of you have been asking about that. So that's the $50 level. The $75 level, oh my goodness, I just love this stamp set. The $75 level, you will receive the Birthday Bear stamp set. Now, if you have checked out the Brutus Monroe blog today, or you have seen our Instagram, we're talking all about envelope art today. And the envelope art, one of our amazing designers, one of our incredible inspiration team members, actually used this set for her envelope art, and it is so cool. It's really, really, really cool and very, very unique, and I love it. And this has the bears, the little bunny rabbit that has the gift, a little bird, 2 little birds, and then these awesome sentiments like celebrate today, Start each day like it's your birthday. Make a wish. Growing old is mandatory, but growing up is optional. Love, love, love this set. Now, you guys, the $100 level. Let me tell you about the $100 level. The $100 level, this is the biggest gift that we have ever given in the history of Brutus Monroe sales. Are you guys ready for the $100 level? Whenever I saw that this was the stamp that we were giving for the $100 level, I almost did a high kick and almost broke my hip. It's on, if you go to Brutus Monroe's Facebook page or just go to brutusmonroe.com and click on the blog. Many of you guys probably don't know that we have a blog. There's an email going out next week telling you all about our blog. But if you go to the Brutus Monroe blog, there are millions of different ideas, as well as that's where we post every Wednesday. There's a blog hop on our blog, and you can see all the different really cool things that they have created. So at the $100 level, you receive the ginormous Mermaid Lagoon stamp set. Now, this size is not doing it justice. This size is actually a 6x8 stamp set. I'm going to zoom in a little bit because you guys may have seen, I mean, you see a lot of folks using this stamp set because this stamp set's used a lot. This was illustrated by the very talented Chuck Carson. He is the pencil to my brain. I say it all the time. He somehow takes the ideas that I have in my mind and creates exactly what I'm thinking when he's illustrating. So he did a phenomenal job on this stamp set. Again, it's one of our most popular stamp sets. And at the $100 level, not only do you get free shipping, but you get this stamp set for free, which I was like, huh, that's a really awesome, awesome gift. Because this stamp set alone is $23.99. It's $23.99 just for this stamp set alone. So you get the boy, the merman or merboy. You get this fabulous, fabulous mermaid. She's one of my favorite mermaids that I've ever seen. And she's the Brutus Monroe mermaid. Yeah, the treasure chest is incredible because you can put all sorts of little goodies inside of it. You also get the sentiments like splashing to say hello. Shello, mermaid wishes. On a scale of 1 to 10, you are an 11. Fishy kisses. And of course you get all of these funny fish. I love these fish. I think these fish are hysterical. Just think it's absolutely hysterical. The little shells. This boot is a hoot. This boot that's hanging down from the, it's like it's hanging down from the top of the ocean down to where the mermaids are playing. I just think it's incredible. And again, this is at the $100 level. So you would just use the Firework 100. You make sure that you have $100 in your cart. Yes, happy Independence Day, Amanda. And you get this set for free. So cool. So, so cool. So, now I'm going to show you the embossing powder of the month so that if you guys want to grab that, you can. And then I'm going to show you a sneak peek of a brand new product that may not come out until next year, but I wanted to show you it because I love sharing the process with all of you guys. That's one of the things that I love the most, is sharing how the process works of creating new products at Brutus Monroe. So, are you guys ready? How many of you, by a show of hands, are signed up for the Embossing Powder of the Month Club? Or a show of thumbs up, or a show of, say, me. Who in the room right now is part of the Embossing Powder of the Month Club? I mean, I guess I should also say, how many of you didn't even know we had an Embossing Powder of the Month Club? Because that's probably a greater question, because there's probably quite a few of you that did not realize that we had it. Good, good, good. And if you sign up for that club, that's something, again, that you can, you know, get. It's basically, it's going to be monthly, and I'll show you what it is. But so many of you, so many of you have signed up for the club, and I'm ever so grateful for it, because I can't wait to see what you do with these new, or with this new powder that's coming up this month. So let me go ahead and grab the powder and show you. Hello, Angela. I love the card that you posted today. It was stunning, Angela. Absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning. Hello, Georgia. Absolutely stunning card. So, here is this month's embossing powder of the month. And I'm so excited about it because when I was designing the label for it, I don't know that I've had more fun designing a label in a long time. So this is it for this month. It's called Grape Fizz. And oh my goodness, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. So it's called Grape Fizz. And again, every month that we do the embossing powder of the month, it's brand new. It's not a color we've ever released before. We've never released these colors before. So this one's called Grape Fizz. And let me show you what it looks like. Sorry, I had to take a sip of my drink. So it's called Grape Fizz. And look at what is inside. Let me unscrew it. Look at how gorgeous this powder is. So again, I'm sure that the light is not going to pick up all of the glitter and beautifulness that's inside of here. But it's basically the glitter and stuff that is inside is to make it look like it's fizzing. So I'm hoping that that was achieved. It's to make it look like it is fizzing, and it is very fizzy. It looks very fizzy, and it's a really pretty powder. So of course, as I say always with any powders that have any type of additives or glitter or anything to them, you always want to shake them up before you use them. But you can see it's got lots of goodies inside of there. And again, this is only available for the club members right now. It's only available for the club members right now. But you know, we will bring it out the following month. But if you want it right away, like I am, like I do, you have to get it with the club. And I'll show you next week. I have a video scheduled or a live scheduled with you guys to show you what we have coming up with the subscription. So now for product development. So when we do product development at Brutus Monroe, I'm constantly looking for new, exciting, and cool things that we can do that don't exist. That's my big thing. I want to try to do things that don't necessarily exist and things that will excite creativity, if that makes sense. So I love exciting creativity, and that just simply means making things or doing things that will make your creative juices flow. Makes your creative juices flow. So yes, that'll be perfect with Grape Fizz. So I just turned off there's a like a ring light thing that I was going to try to use, but it's just not doing what I want it to do. So let me show you. So actually, let me tell you the premise of this product. So as most of you know, I have a nephew named Joey, whom I'm going to see in just a couple of hours when we go to our 4th of July cookout. And he loves art supplies. He has all sorts of really cool coloring books and all sorts of really cool, really nifty things. Really cool stuff. Awesome, Dee. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So he has really cool art supplies, but he has kids' art supplies. And kids' art supplies sometimes and generally give me some of the coolest ideas, if that makes sense. So he creates, you know, these really cool, really awesome different art pieces. And he had one particular little book the other day. Well, actually, this was probably like months ago. It seems like the other day. That I was like, Joey, can Uncle Christopher see that for a second? And of course, anyone else in the room, when Uncle Christopher wants to see an art supply, generally has some sort of crazy idea. So this book, and you may have seen these things for children before, the way this book worked was the color was already on the page, and then what you would do is you would watercolor it, and the color would come to life. Does that make sense? Have you guys seen these products before? The watercolor will come to life. So the watercolor comes to life once you start coloring on the page. So I said to myself, why can't we do this for adults? Why does it have to be for kids? I know, tons and tons of awesome folks that, struggle a little bit with watercoloring. Why can't we do this for adults? So I want to show you what I'm developing right now. Now, again, this may not come out till next year, so don't call Heather and say, Heather, give me those right now. They probably won't debut till next year. This is just the infancy of testing them out, but I do want to show you what I've been working on. So this will be the Brutus Monroe watercolor coloring sheet. So again, this is very much in its infancy. very, very beginning stages. We're trying out different colors, we're trying out different dyes and inks and things like that. So let me zoom in and show you. So what you'll see here is we have chosen and we've picked out some of the most perfect color combinations for what you would use for this watercoloring. So all you do, and this is what's really cool, is you take your water brush and you just begin watercoloring. And where the area is super, super saturated with color, that is where you'll get the most color. So I've done the work for you in making sure that the color is, now do you see this? So I've made sure that the color is super saturated in the areas in which it would be super saturated. And I've also added in some black little lines that I very sneakily added in so that those black lines will make sure that you are able to add some darkness into it. Won't they be great for traveling? I think they're going to be really great for folks that don't, want to dive in. They do want to dive into watercoloring, but it's tricky. It's tricky to get started. So then let's go in and do a leaf, shall we? So let me turn this around. So the leaves, again, have saturation of color in areas where they would have more coloration. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to add in my color here. And it just creates the most beautiful, beautiful watercolor. And you can add less or more water, add some more water in areas that you believe that these, will work better in. And look at how it grabs that color. And it just depends on what color we've laid down. So what I've done is I've selected the perfect colors for you so that you don't have to do all that work of, what color do I use for this? Or what color do I use for that? What do I do to make sure that this is colored perfectly? So now let's go in with my favorite one, which is orange. So orange is my favorite color, as most of you know, and look at how it's just grabbing that color. Oh, it's just so beautiful. I love how it picks up that color. And again, since we put some of those black areas in, that's where the actual real life dark shading would be. So you just have to pick up those dark areas. I loved them too. And I was reminded how much I loved them because, like I said, when I was hanging out with Joey a couple of weeks ago, probably months ago at this point, I was watching his, what he was creating with, and I said, oh my goodness. Yes, as it dries, it looks really, really cool. And I'll show you what it looks like once it's dry, because the lines kind of fade into one another, and it looks like you've actually watercolored even the lines in. Yes, as it dries back, because this is on our heavy-duty watercolor paper. So I made sure to do it on, and I'm just going to go in, and I did some black ones too. Yes, they are. Oh my goodness, you are reading my mind, Dee. I'll show you that in just 1 second. So we did some black ones because the black watercolor has been very, very, very popular, where you do the black and it's like a grayscale watercoloring. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the grayscale watercoloring, but it was very big when I was in art school. So you can actually go onto the black ones and it will create a grayscale look to it. So of course in the darker areas where there is more, it's going to be a little bit darker. And I'm just going to the side and dabbing off. And then I can go in and add in some more color here. And that again just creates a grayscale look to your flowers, which sometimes you just want a really nice black and white look to your project. There are many times when I want, a black and white kind of grayscale, kind of toned down look that makes a little bit more sense to me, because I'm doing, like, if you're doing a ton of color in the background, generally it's difficult to add a ton of color in the foreground. So by doing these grayscale, it makes them look really interesting and really, really unique. Really, really interesting and unique. So as you saw, when I started doing these, They were very, very, very kind of, well, I wouldn't say dull, but they were just line drawings, and now by adding in that color, it just brings it to life. It really brings it to life. And again, like I said, it makes it so simple. And let me do this berry here, because I love the color on this berry, this beautiful, beautiful red color. And again, this is going to be a very subtle look. So it's not created for you to, for you to create a really super, super, super saturated look. I mean, some of them you can do a little bit more saturation, like the center, you can pull out more of this color. It's going to naturally add in those dark black lines, which will create a little bit of a difference in color. We're still experimenting. Some of the other lines and the pink ones, watercolor also, they are they're actually placed in there to add natural shading. Okay, I designed them this way so that you would have natural shading. Does that make sense? So that you don't have to think about shading. It's naturally adding in those darker areas and the darker lines so that it naturally shades in those spots. Okay, I wanted to make sure that you guys had everything you needed, essentially. And again, this is just in its infancy. Do you have a glue applicator? I would love to see some of the elements added. You mean some of the powdered elements? The powdered elements? Is that what you're asking? Let's do this lighter one. Oh, I love this color. Love this color. I can use, I can use just regular water. That's what I've used before. Yeah, I can use just regular water. I'll show you. Let's see. Let's use some of the, we'll use a little bit of the sterling. And we can add in, let's see. Hello in Texas. Hello, Belinda. I'm glad you checked your iPad too, so I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that. With the water, it will not rub off. You just have to make sure you really get it saturated. Now, I'm doing this the way that I would do the flowers. It's completely up to you. Obviously, always create your own ending, how you would like to do yours. But I'll show you. Happy 4th, yes. Belinda, these are a product development, which just simply means that they are not in existence yet. I'm just sharing with you guys how I develop products, and this is one that I have been working on for a little while now, and it probably will debut next year. But you can see, do you see all of that shimmer on there? I'm hoping it's showing you all the shimmer. I know, I'm a horrible teaser. I'm a horrible teaser. I apologize. But I wanted to show you guys, because I love showing you guys as I'm developing stuff, because I don't feel like you guys get to see that enough in our industry, like how things are developed and how things are made. And this is how we make things at Brutus Monroe and how we develop things. So, again, this would be something that you could very easily, watercolor on the train. It was something that I thought up while I was on the train to New York, because I try to go to New York a couple times a year, because I just love New York, and it's not far from me in Pennsylvania. So yeah, they would be great to cut out for cards, absolutely. And again, they're very simple. So, once you cut them out, they're all ready to go. And this, this whole sheet, you're getting a lot. This is a whole sheet of them. Oh, here's a yellow over here. I didn't even see that yellow guy. It was just, this is just one of the color samplings. So pretty. So yes, so that is, that's it. I just think that's super cool, and I can't wait for us to fully debut these. So that's all that I have for you guys. Will it be stamps or printed? These are actually, if you guys purchased the floral frames, the floral frames stamp set or the floral frames inspiration box, these are the same images from that stamp set. Now, if you did not get a chance to grab that box, don't worry, that stamp set is coming out next month in August for purchase separately. But these are those same images. They're just enlarged, that's all. They are just enlarged. Yep. And on like these ones down here, you can take your mister and just add color to it. And it will eventually start to do some really cool bleeding and movement on its own. They will be printed. They are already printed. So this is a product that's already, it's something that I kind of stole from my nephew Joey. I'm just going to add in a little bit of help here so you guys could see what would happen naturally. My nephew Joey was creating, he had this really cool color book. And I decided, let's figure out how to do it for adults. They do get better as they dry. They get so much better as they dry. Because it kind of takes a life of its own. You know what I mean? They get really, really cool as they dry. So yeah, these will be out hopefully, hopefully sooner than later. But I think you guys are really going to enjoy these. And a huge thank you to everyone that purchased your tags yesterday. The tags, we are at a very low inventory on quite a few of them. We haven't even really announced them yet. I just announced them to you guys. So just as a heads up, there are still some available. So if you wanted those tags, they are still available. And I do have a really cool, really fun kit coming out for you guys on Friday. Because I do listen to your emails. I do listen to the things that you want. And also, I received an email today, and I just want to address this email just very quickly before I head off. If you, it was an email in regards to inventory. So, just so you guys know, from the bottom of my heart, we are working as quickly as we possibly can on updating our inventory. So, as you guys know, well, hopefully most of you guys know, we opened up our very first large-scale retail store about a month ago. Actually, almost a month to the date. And with that new large-scale retail store, we are working around the clock to make sure that all of our inventory on the website gets updated as quickly and as efficiently as we possibly can. Now, you may see that some items on the website are out of stock. We are working all week this week to update the inventory on the items. In the event that you see that something is out of stock, there is a little button in which you can press, and that little button will notify you when things come back into stock. Now, like I said, we're updating things as quickly as we absolutely possibly can. We are updating. But we can only update so quickly. So I apologize if there's something that you want, says that it's out of stock, and it becomes in stock, 2 days later. We are working as quickly as we physically and possibly can to get inventory updated. You guys have been rock stars and have been ordering away, and we are, getting inventory back in, taking inventory out, doing as much as we possibly can to make sure inventory numbers are accurate. But again, we can only work so quickly. So thank you guys all so much for your emails and for your kind words. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Please go out and enjoy your family today. Have yourself a delicious burger or hot dog Or if you're a vegetarian like me, have yourself a delicious fake burger or fake hot dog. And enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy one another, have fun, and have a good time. It's a great day to celebrate. If you're in the U.S., the independence of our country, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow because we are going to have some really fun, really fun things and lives today. Also, remember that the mystery boxes we're hoping will begin shipping out on Friday. You guys rocked it with the mystery boxes. Also on Friday, just in case you guys missed one of the mystery boxes, we are going to do a final inventory count on Friday, and if we have any left, that is when I will let you guys know if there's any more mystery boxes left. I went down to the warehouse yesterday to look at the mystery boxes. You guys, you're getting spoiled. If you got one of those mystery boxes, you are getting spoiled, I will tell you. My goodness, some of the stuff that's coming from my studio, they actually went up to my studio, I believe it was yesterday, and we started pulling more things for the boxes because I was like, oh, let's give them more. So your boxes are going to be jammed full of all sorts of really cool mystery items and really cool. I mean, you guys, I promise you, I think you're really going to love the boxes. And if we have any more left on Friday, I will let you guys know. Remember, also this Friday, we will have our new kit out. It is for envelope art. So stay tuned, keep your eye peeled. It'll be a new kit that is stock full of everything you need to create envelope art. I tried, D. I really, you guys have no idea how much I appreciate you guys. No idea how much I appreciate you because you guys make it so that I can do what I love to do every single day. And I just have a fantastic, customers, and I don't call you guys customers. I call you guys creative partners. That is what we call customers at Brutus Monroe. So you are my partners in creativity. That's what we call our customers at Brutus Monroe. We call you guys PICS, PICS, which are partners in creativity. So we don't say customers, we say partners in creativity. So that's you guys to us, and really you are our partners in creativity because with you using our products, you are our partners in creativity. So that is how we refer to all of our amazing customers at Brutus Monroe. On Friday, it'll probably be Friday evening. I'm not 100% certain yet. It may be Friday during the day. But it's a really cool envelope art kit that has some items in it that we've had, but some items that work together, if that makes sense. I'll show you. I promise I'll show you. It's a really cool kit at a really fun course. So thank you to all of you, my partners in creativity. I adore each and every one of you. You guys really make my heart happy, and I'm so glad that you joined me today. Again, every time I come on here, I feel like I'm having lunch with friends or dinner with friends, and we're catching up and we're having a good time. So I want to thank you all so much for being a part of my life. Thank you for tuning in today. Have a wonderful 4th of July, and I can't wait to see all of you guys very soon. As always, remember to be good to one another and always create your own ending. Goodbye, my wonderful friends.